Welcome down to another Golf Mates video. I am Liam, 7.7 handicapper. I'm here at CHORLTON. Big question, it's all over the internet and it's simply this. Is golf equipment too good and making golf too easy? I don't know, but if it does, I think that's a good thing. But what I've got here is a set of pristine golf clubs. These are from 1980. These are from 2025. We have got a 45-year difference in golf club manufacturing and makeup. We've got Max Fly Australian blades. The 3 to a sand wedge. Wow, these are beautiful. They really are. Got some close-ups for you there. How good are these? So what woods is in this set? Well, we've got 5 wood, 3 wood and driver. An old persimmon. Look at them, beautiful. Look at the grips. Now they've got dynamic gold 300s in. So these are top of the range in 1980s. They're in unbelievable condition. Now the putter, bit of a rogue one. This is 1984. This is a Max Fly Tad more. Now what we are going to do is something special. These golf balls are over 40 to 50 year old and the size were 1.62. Now we're going to play with them. They are still in the wrapper. These are Max Flies. A lot of people remember these, the Dunlop 65. So that's what we're going to do, a 4-hole match against my 2025 Tacoma 101s, brand new Ignis D1 driver, 52 and a 56 beautiful wedge, and a good old big putter. This is going to be interesting, and I've got loads of data. This is stacked with information and data. Let's just get straight on the tee. We're going to start off on a par 5. Right, here we go. Let's do this comparison of the Max Flies versus my new Tacomas. 45 years difference. Is it going to help our golf? I actually think there's going to be a massive difference, but you just never know. Right, we'll start on this par 5. It's a bit of a grueler. It's 500 yards, but we need 179 yards to carry the ditch. So, driver in hand. 2025 didn't make great music, but in 1980 there was some great musics. French Kissing in the USA, Banana Rama. That's a great drive. That is my new Tacoma Ignis D1. Right, let's get her out. So we're going to call them the old girls, the old girls. She's a beautiful old girl. I wonder why they call it Australian blade Max Fly. I don't think they're Australian, I think they're USA. Right, here we go. And the bloke who lent me these said, Liam, you shouldn't be hitting the driver. It's not, oh God. Yeah, this is not filling me with confidence, this. So the grips are still a bit tacky. I don't know what it's going to do. And with the small ball, I've just no idea. I've never hit a Dunlop 65 and a persimmon wood together. Oh God. Don't laugh. Hands down. Go. It's well over. I think the ball for out the toe though. I nearly missed that. God, it feels so heavy. I don't know if it's the wood. It just feels so heavy. It's over anyway, that's all that matters. 1980, comment below, were you alive? Because I was alive and kicking in 1980. I was 2, probably pissing and shitting everywhere. No, 1980, let's go for golfers in 1980. Probably Feldo, Jack will be about, Lee Trevino. I wonder who'd use these Max Flies. I'm not sure who's going to use the Max Flies. You let me know, but after the first tee shots there, gotta like a big old driver, but you never know. It's the irons now, the irons. That's carried 190, and Richard said I won't be able to hit it, but I'll take a driver that carries 190. Right, I'm gonna play it proper. So, the razor blade will not be coming out. I'm gonna hit a 5 iron, just chip it back in play. Right, oh my God. Small ball, small head. Reminds me of somewhere. Right, Just chip this back in play. 6 years, a good score. Safe. Can't tell you anything about feel or anything then, that was just a little chipper. But, God, these players must have been good who played with these. And that's not even with a full shot. Got 280, I don't know. 5 iron, would the 5 iron be about a 7 iron back in the day? With lofts, I don't know, I'll chat about that in a minute. I'll get a 5 iron and 5 wood. Pristine condition, these. What are you laughing at? He's laughing his head off there. We've got about 280. Got my 5 wood or 5 iron, but I reckon this 5 iron's probably like a 7 iron today. Or the 5 wood. 7 iron's gonna go 150, 160. That'll be enough. I'm gonna go with an iron. What's he called? Not Robocop, but the Iron Man. Robert Trent Jones. No, Robert Jr. in it. Yeah, the Iron Man. Right. There's no wind, there's no nothing. Right hand side of the fairway, but oh my God. Oh my God. That looks small ball, small head. Hey, look at that, stinger. How much run is on this damp conditions? Oh, she's running. Wow. Look at the divot he's put. That's like a razor blade. I'm gonna have to clean these. So, I don't know if it's a clean I don't know if it's that, was it fat or is it just because it's damp? And I swung easy. I don't know if it's gone far or what, that were hard to tell. I am going to say, summer did not feel a thing. Didn't feel a thing. Soft as butter, that. My clubs, Tacoma 1-on-1s. Great draft, in fact, it's a bit above my feet, that, so 270, I've got 7 iron. Don't want to go any bigger because you don't want to be on the upslope, so down the shaft a bit. See, this looks great. Nice friction Z star, nice head, big head, forgiving, feels great in my hand. And a nice strike. They're not running a lot, Nick, are they? Very damp today. We're up quite early in the morning. Do you know it's 8 o'clock here in the UK? What were your first set of golf clubs? Curious. Mine were Donnays. I know. Right, this is one thing I'm going to straight away about this comparisons. Right, I've got a nice little bit of info here. So, 7 irons 45 years ago, on average, loft was 36 degrees. Today, as an average manufacturer for everyone, is about 30 degrees. I remember I had some Mizunos, and to be fair, there was 28 degrees. But that's a 6-degree difference. This is a belter. 4 irons are now 21 degree, but 45 years ago, they were 25. This is the best one. 9 irons used to be 44, now they're 38. Pitching wedges, 48.50. Now the 43 to 50, so that's up to -7 degree different. This is the best bit. Gap wedges and finesse wedges, they weren't around. They were pitching wedge from 56. Pins it back, so it's about 170. It's not running a lot, and the ball didn't go a lot then. I thought it hit nice. 170. 4 iron. 4 iron. This, always had a new grip on this, so the grip's okay. The shafts, T300s I think. 4 iron, asking a lot this. 4 irons, what's this like, a 6 iron? Or even, it could be like one of them Mizuno 7, oh my God. You want to see this, come and have a look at this, Nick, you can't stop laughing. So Nick's off 24, would you like to hit that, Nick?
No, not first thing in the morning anyway.
No, definitely not. Right, let's go. We've got this, come on. 1980. French kissing in the USA, come on. Right, I've hit that all right. It's gone nowhere. I thought I hit that all right, and it seems like nose dive down, didn't it? Did you see that? Might have tried another ball. Don't know if the ball's that old and cracking. That was a good shot, that, unless the swing what, but it just seemed to go, didn't it? Like a nose dive. Okay, because obviously I'm perfect being a 9 handicapper. Didn't feel a thing. I thought that were all right as a swing. We'll have to go through the box of balls and try and get one what's a bit better. I think that ball is a bit shite. There's no way of putting it. It's old and, you know, it's just, take it off the shelf. It's a bit out of date, that ball. But, yeah, we might need a new ball. So, made in the UK, Dunlop, that'll be in Birmingham. We'll try that one, we'll swap the ball because that did something weird, that, and I want this test to be good. Alright, we've had 3 with the max flies. Just had a good point there, what Nick, the cameraman, just said. And I think I do, these balls you used to have to replace a lot more where they could split, or you could, if you thin it, you could gash it, you know, so there were a big slit. Probably the more mature golfers who remember these. Right, it's 145 back, but it's uphill, it's cold, so 9-9. I think 140 is the number. All over the pin, that for a zoom. That's a great shot, that. Stick with the wife. I'm only ever going to get married once. She's really improved with her cooking. All is joking, love. Right, let's try and get a 6 for these max flies. So I do feel like the clubs have been misjustice there, because that was a great shot with a max fly 4-iron, but it's only gone about 130 yards with the old Big Dipper. But we've got a new egg. That's a back at green on the Tacoma 2025. 7-iron. It's on a little upslope, so 7-iron will probably be like a 9-iron. Now I want this run out. Problem we've got, the greens have not been wished. I think we're in front of the greenkeepers, so they'll be slow. Right, should be right to left this. Oh God, do I have to pick up mud? That's disgusting. Gone there. Didn't like that. It's okay, she's on. What I might do, because of the ball situation, we're going to do match play. I've made the rules up. The old ones can have a shot because the ball could be faulty. Right, here we go. The greens have actually been fed, as you can see, all over the ball, so they're going to be slow. There's a lot of people played here before us this morning, Nick. Right, let me get more. Was that 5 on? It was, wasn't it? So this is for 6, net 4. We'll leave the pin in. What do you reckon, Nick? It's got to be slow now with all this dew in the feed, hasn't it? Yeah? Struggling to see the line. It should be right. Oh, this is a shame, but it might even it up for the tad more. Have I hit it? Have I hit it? Have I hit it? That's a great line, that. I'll finish it off. I'll finish it off so we're not messing them forward. Ugh. Yeah, it is feed. Don't lick your fingers. You ever play a golf course and they've got feed on a serious note, don't lick your fingers. You'll end up with herpes and you'll have erg run out your nose and your ears. Imagine you get that when you're nearly 50 anyway. Seven, net 6. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 7, net 6. What a 9-iron that were. Right. 2 putts for a par. God, I wish someone could give me a line. There's a rough left to right, isn't there? Right, this should be downhill, but it's not super fast because obviously all the rubbish on the greens, all the feed, should I say. Greenkeepers are doing a great job. It's preparation for winter. 2025, 2025, 2025! Good putt, that. If all this crap weren't here, that were off the green. Okay, this for go 1 up. won't say solid, it's saying, okay, one up to 2025. I don't think there's good music in 2025. Give me a pop song, Presley, you're young, 2025, good song.
There ain't many, to be fair.
Nick?
What's the one you're going to see with your missus?
Oh, Lola Young. Yeah, but none of them are really good.
There you go. Music in 2025 is shite, but golf clubs are great. Well, what can I tell you about that? Well, I'll be honest. That was a long par 5 and I nearly got an half. Ball back in the day probably lasted a bit longer, I would have thought. But when I look at the irons and I've looked at the data I've got of the lofts, I'm thinking what else has changed for you, the consumer, about irons from 45 years ago? And I'm going to be honest. I personally think what nobody talks about, everyone knows about the lofts, but I'm going to do something. And it's in my head and I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to stop and do it right now because I've got an idea. I want to do it now. See if I'm right. No one talks about this. Right, this is what I think is dead sneaky. I'm doing this off hock. I'm either going to look a pleb or very, very common sense minded human being. That surprised me. Would that be an inch or just 3/4 an inch or ½ inch?
Probably an inch.
An inch?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's an inch that, isn't it? So that's 2 7-irons. 45-year difference where I think it's the length of the shafts. Let's try something else while we're in a good roll. Let's go with 4-irons. Mine are standard. They're nothing, not extra long or anything like that. Mine are standard. I don't know what these are. These are 4-irons. Oh, they're a good inch, aren't they? Easy, aren't they? What'd you say?
Definitely.
Easy, aren't they? So, that's another thing what's different. The loft and the length of the shafts. 4 left. I'm on the tee. That was interesting, that, with the irons, wasn't it? A good inch. I suppose a good inch is a club. So it's like 3 clubs difference, aren't there, with the length, an inch. Right, we're going to do a short par 4. Then we're going to do a long par 4 and then we're going to do a par 3. Let's see how we are. Again, I'm having a shot a hole now for the max flies. And if there's no one on it, we're laughing. We're here at CHORLTON Command, who normally are quiet here Tuesdays. But the greens, if we do a 2-putt, we've done well. Now, comment below, because I'm going to say it though, what I do see as a difference, the drivers forgiving us anything, or modern day drivers, but definitely the irons. Them irons I've got are 101s. I think they are classed as easy to hit, game improver. They say game improver, they should be called easy to hit. So, not just Cornwall, a lot more people do like game improver. You can hit them anywhere and they'll go up. I don't think that's the same with these bad boys. I think you need to hit it right in the sweet spot, in the screws. I say the screws, do you know where that name come from? You know when the people say, oh, that come out the screws, do you know where it come from? I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you right now. It come from this. See? It come from this. When you hit it out of the screws, that's where the name come from. Tell you what, just call me, instead of pleb, the Oracle. Just call me, I'm a fountain. A fountain of knowledge. Yes, I am. Par 4, 280 yards. The shaft on that is a dynamic gold 300. Right. 2 5-woods here. In fact, I've just showed you something, haven't I? About the 5-woods. Ah, that's a 3-wood. No, it's a 5-wood. That's a 5-wood shaft, that. So that's the 5-woods. Wow. Good 3 inches, that, isn't it? Okay, so I'm not expecting that 5-wood go far. Oh, straight as a die. Straight as a die. Just in front of a bunker. Could be somewhere around there. Good shot that, didn't draw, but nice shot. Right, so that's in play. We've got this thing. I'm just going to be honest. It's the head I feel. Might be all the varnish on it. I'll have to give these a clean before I give them back. Richard, let's hit this out the screws. Belinda Carlisle, walk like Egyptian. This one's right, the Bangles. Right. This is an old authentic grip, this is a lovely grip. I've hit that out of the screws. That's right down the middle of a little drawer. Yeah, it's on here actually, Nick, you can just see it. That screw there, well, if you can see, you probably can't, but it hits it there. It's got a bit of the golf ball on it, so the golf balls are very soft. Boom, shakalak, there for none. That's what you call an A1 shot, that. 70 yard, 82 to back, pins at back. That's gone over 200 yards. There's my Tacoma over there. I've gone with a 9-iron because I'm presuming a 9-iron will be like 2 less, so a 9-iron will be like a sand wedge. Naughty pin, forget the pin, you want to go left, left, left. In fact, there's a little divot in front of me here, so if we can start it over that, I'm all right. It's not a great one, but that might skid. Oh, head up. I think it's gone through, hasn't it? I'm all doing a chip and rub, but look at the divot. I know that's me, but Jesus, they are. When they say like these blades, I mean it's a real blade, like a knife through butter. Seriously, got to be skillful player with them, and that's not me. Right, 56. It's saying 60. I've not got to my ball yet. A little tricky shot. 56 yards will do it with. So it's an easy sand wedge just over this first bunker here. If this goes near pin, trust me, I've pushed it. Sit. Sit. Yeah, it's up there. It might just tickle run off that. You know, they could both run off. It's a tricky little shot, that. It's not one of them easy shots, is it? A farty one. Okay, we're there anyway. Let's see what happens now with the putting. Right, they're both similar. They're both actually like skidded off the dew, to be honest. I think they were good shots. We're going to go with a tad more. What I am going to say, this grip is called Toe Fit. I don't think it's an original grip. It's same size what's on that, but it's just, the grip's harder. That's too soft. I like this grip. In fact, this grip's better than that grip. Right, you can see when my ball's run. It's actually run a foot side of the hole. Just not getting there. We'll finish that off. Just not getting there. As you look at all the feed on it, I suppose it's very difficult. I'll put that there. I've not got a ball marker. I'll clean it inside my nice hoodie. These are on sale now. Look at them there. Get on the shop. There's loads. Right, for a par. It's hard to judge, you know, with all the feed and dew on it. It's not easy. It's hard to see the break because these will be pitch black, these greens. This afternoon they'll go dark. But maintenance, every golf course has got to do it. Means the greenkeeper's doing a good job. That is a net 3. Right, here we go. Get the spaceship out compared to that. Now this is in between. Yeah, that definitely other ones are. God, this grip is soft now compared to that. I definitely like that. It's a bit of a close one, chipping this now. This might be a bit faster now because it's had a lot of footfall through the hole. There's less dew. God, I can't even see my line, to be honest. It's had a whack. Jesus, any other day that would have gone through the green. Okay. Well, it's all square actually, that go in, didn't it? Two pars but one for short. Right, on to a lovely par 3. So in 1980s, who won the Super Bowl? I think in 1980s, I might be wrong. Did Luton win the Milk Cup or something like that? Might be wrong. Super Bowl, Green Bay Packers. Right, I did say we're going on a par 3. We might just go on a par 4. In fact, I think we will, and we'll finish on the par 3. Hey, we're all square. And don't forget, last hole, we're going to swap the balls. Right, all square. What a little interesting video this is. Right, 2 drivers. I'm hoping this one, start it on that bunker and it draws like the 5 would on the last hole. Oh, I'll be honest, it's awful, but let's get it out the screws. Oh God, that was a weird one. That's a steep one. I wonder if Shot Tracer got that. It's a fairway. Just. I've hit that. We'll have to be out the toe. I'll have to give that a clean for Richard. What can I say about that? Oh, it's heavy. I feel like it affects your swing. It's awful. You try and get power on quick, and I think that's why I went over the top. Right, my brand new driver. See what this does. It's in fairway anyway. I don't think I'm going to get there in two. That's a bit out of the toe too, but that'll be left of the bunker and run forever. Oh, she's running like a sailor's willy. Okay. That's two, not my best. Definitely working the screws, but we'll keep morting. Morting, keep motorbiking. The lads have never heard that, running like a sailor's willy. Never mind. Right. For the record, I am not a professional, I am not a robot. They were two very, very crap shots, but they're in play, so we'll take it. That's my bad shots, that's all I've got to worry about. One was steep and out the toe, one was definitely out the toe. One I've got a chance of going for, one I'm going to lay up and use my shots, because it's all square. And don't forget the last hole, we're going to swap golf balls. See how the new clobber goes on the old crappy balls. Right, this needs to get down. I've got 267. 4 iron, we don't know what the ball's going to do, so bunker's down there at 200. I ain't getting them, so if I can leave myself 100 yards in, it'd be grand. So 4 iron. That's not a bad swing though, is it, in the end? And she's running. Right, that's, get down, do not go on that downhill and nip that nice. Should have less than 100 yards in. Okay, there for one. Gratis. I think that's American. Gratis. It's a freebie, that, Presley, because you're young, you wouldn't know that. Right, 4 iron. It's about 180. It's going down now. Front, 180. 190 middle, yeah, 4 iron. Apologies with the towel, it's just the feeds everywhere. But tomorrow it'll be gone, but the greens will be black. Right. Here we go. 2 bad swings. Let's get the old codgers back on the shelf because they're out of date. Let's put this on the green. I've not hit that great, but it's online. It needs a skid. I'll say I've not hit it great. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. It felt like I hit it great. And here's a big comparison with these. That's forgiving as anything. If I would have been the 4 iron with that swing, I don't know where it would have gone. But did that go through or has it stayed on?
It's just back out of it. Hanging on.
Hanging on, okay. Being hard to putt. Right, do you remember Tom Kite? No, I don't mean the Cockney slang Tom Kite. I mean the golfer Tom Kite. He won a lot of things. He was the first person and he changed golf forever, would you know? Because he was the first one who got lob wedges in the bag, because it used to be 56 and pitching wedge. He was the first person to get like 58 and 60. So when you see all these fancy clubs at the moment, it's Tom Kite. Well done, Tom. Very important this, right. Middle of green, 115. So 115 should be, these are 2 clubs left. 115 for me would be a gap wedge. So 9 iron should be a gap wedge. Right, there you go. 9 iron, knock it down, should be a gap wedge, 56, yeah. Right, okay. Problem is, we know it's straight away holding this to mine. It's so heavy, but I feel the head. Because my shafts are very light. I've got stiff, light shafts in my irons. Right, here we go. What do you reckon? Presley, where's it going?
10 foot right.
Nick?
10 foot off the green.
Thanks, lads. Right, club. 20 foot right. Divots run, but I don't know if it's me being steep or is it just the thin blades. Don't know. Again, when you do hit them, you don't feel a thing. I'll have to give these a right good polish and clean for our Richard. 80s. Was Elvis alive in the 80s? 80s. Blues Brothers were about. They were good. I'll have to be honest, Nick, I couldn't play with these every week. In fact, I don't know how they did it, and I'm going to make a bold statement. People like Jack and Arnie playing golf with these might have been better than Tiger Woods. There's a statement for you.
How many shots do you have with that? Full 18?
If I played with these, 18 holes with them, I don't think I'd get round. I think it'd be over. What's my handicap? 9. Well, 7.7, I get 9. So my handicap 7.7. I don't think I could be less than 20 over with them. Comment below, do you want to see that? 18 holes with them. I'll have to be honest to you, that's the last thing I want to do because I think they're so hard. Right, 3 net 2, here for 2. I'll do my pitch mark in a minute. Right, I'm going to be honest. I don't know where that's bounced, but it looks like it nearly went in. I'm looking at this tram line here. Presley's got it on his cam. It looks like it's virtually gone in. So I'll have to check the pitch mark. I thought it was a couple of yards short. So there's my line. If I put it on that line, it'll nearly go in. It's that easy. This is like cheating. Right, for a birdie, I'm giving this a right whack. I mean, that's a full swing, that. It's tram line, it's gone in. Get in, Belinda Carlisle! God, that looked good, didn't it? Eh? Yeah, I like my new gear. I'll pop her in. So this will be a great par, won't it? With not the best tee shot. Right, that's a 4. This is for a 4 net 3 though. Looks like someone's been here before. I won't lie, that's probably the hardest I've ever hit a putt in my life. Right, so it's inside that line there. Yeah, this grip's lovely on this putter. Really is a great grip. Right, come on. 4 net 3 for nostalgia, 1980. Well, there was a rocket 1980 went to the moon, maybe. I've hit it. She's tracking. She's tracking. Oh, that's a good roll, that. Right, it's a half. So it goes down to the last hole. But it's the twist. What's the twist, Nick?
Oh, they're swapping, switching.
Switching what?
Balls and clubs.
No, we're just switching balls, Prez and Nick. Right, here we go. 9 and a 7. But we're swapping balls. Premium Strixon 2025 will be this 7-iron, the old Max Fly. It is 134 front, pins about 145, 140. Right. Find out if the ball's any good, if we can put a good swing on with that other club. Right, and we're all square. That hurt. It's straightish. I think that might have rolled on. I don't know if... Yeah, that hurt, that. I did go up my fingers, that. Right, 9-iron with a ball what's probably over 45 years old, if I'll be honest. It's probably older than me. Why is it when you get over 45, can I ask you a question, you get hairs in your ears, your nose and your arse, and bits on your back, but it goes from your head? If there's a God out there, why would he do that to men, make you look stupid? I look like a coconut if I didn't have a shave. Right, go on, 9-iron. It's a good swing, that. That ball's doing all right. Is it big enough? It's in the gap. That was a good shot, that. Go back and listen to these two shots for the sound. That sound, but that with a soft ball will just butter. Right, massive moment now, massive moment. The 80s, the 2025, so it's not the noughties. Right, got a little 9-iron, want to try and get it. First bounce just on the green and I think it'll run. Should be a little bit right to left. I'm just going to lift my hands up a bit so I don't stab it. A bit like that. Oh, what a disgusting bounce. That probably hit it 3 inches shorter than I did. Dirty, dirty bounce, but I'm there for 1, net 1. Right, because it's, I told you, it's massively data ridden, this vlog, we're going to finish off and put pressure on 2025. Right, for a free net too. Oh no, I want my Tacomos win. I'll get in trouble. Got that for an half. Didn't see that coming. Getting used to it. What a great putter that is. It's the face of these two. Well shocked. Right, I need to chip this in. That was a bit of luck because I had a right dirty bounce. Keep me in it. Gotta chip it in. Hey, there's chances here. Turn. Oh, golf mates, hope you enjoyed that. A bit of nostalgia. 2025 v 1980. And what am I going to tell you about 1980? Better music, better dress sense, worse clubs by a mile. Don't be getting old clubs for, you know, yourself, for like play with them. Hard as nails. Stick with what you've got now. It's miles better and miles more fun. I've been Liam Harrison. You've been watching A Plant Pot, and I'll see you all soon.